When you think about it, you can understand exactly why Prince Harry, who's recently hit 40 and had that lifestyle sort of milestone moment when you get to that point, you know what it's like. I don't know about you, but I never really understand these milestone birthdays because there's nothing you can do about reaching a certain age, is there? You can lie about your age, but there's always somebody out there ready to point out exactly, I went to school with him, I remember when he lived here, or he did that, or she did that. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. And I often think this with child stars, you know, whether they start out very young and suddenly people think, wow, they're 40. Well, it's just called aging, isn't it? And I think this is the problem that's now hit Prince Harry, because obviously coming into quite a bit of money from, of course, the late Queen Mother, he's decided to do something about it. But the real story behind this latest move is all down to Princess Eugenie. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good to see you today. Thank you so much as ever for your time and have a lovely wave. You okay? I'm not bad, thank you. And thank you as ever for supporting all the other videos. Glad you enjoyed them. By the way, the Queen Victoria stuff, fascinating, isn't it? You know, when you meet, I'm lucky enough to work with some of the people at the Royal Collection Trust, as I say, and the stories that they have, pretty fascinating, you know, because you realise that wealth and power really always ruled. It's just that you didn't see it. Yeah. I mean, well, I know you're wealthy, obviously, ever since the lottery win. Yes, there's no use sitting under it now on your cushion. I can see it all bulging out there. Yes, can you imagine if we'd won the lottery? What would you spend lottery winnings on? Yeah, what would you? I think I'd have my drive tarmac to whatever. I think I'd actually have, well, I don't know. I think I'd probably splash out on an afternoon tea at the Ritz. Yes, you know what I mean? That sort of thing where you think you'd never pay for it yourself, but if you had the spare money, why not? Yeah. You're coming? Oh, well, if we won the lottery, I could invite the chums, couldn't I? I wonder how much money you'd have left if you got 315,000 people plus for afternoon tea at the Ritz. Oh, let's not calculate that. Let's get back to your royal story of the day. Now, where this is interesting to me is, as you can see, that Prince Harry's decided, still in the early throes, of trying to get this particular property together in an enclave out in Portugal, a beautiful place, let me tell you. And this particular area is very much for the rich and famous, you know, it's gated, so it's not like you and I rushing down for a beach towel or whatever to throw on a sun lounger. It's very much, you know what I'm saying, top drawer, top quality. But according to a source, the whole reason really behind this, and this is the point, is that Princess Eugenie encouraged Prince Harry on two counts. The bottom line really was that she feels that her children and his children should form a very good connection bond, and apparently they still get on quite well, albeit keeping it a bit of a distance. And given the fact, of course, that I find this incredible, Harry and Meghan have never publicly come out and supported her father, the Duke of York, Prince Andrew, you do kind of think, well, they're not exactly, you know, sort of public friends, are they? But moving forward, this apparently was the turning point as to how, why, and who decided this particular move. You see, Princess Eugenie has told Harry and Meghan that you'll like it here because you can fade into the background. People won't notice you. She can walk around. Nobody knows who she is. Nobody cares. Nobody takes any interest. And apparently Harry and Meghan are, well, keen on this anonymity. You believe this? This from a woman who literally tips off the paps when she's wearing stress patches? Rubbish. But of course she's going along with it with Harry simply because it's something to keep him sweet. And more importantly, as I pointed out, she couldn't manage to wangle Windsor back. So for everybody suggesting, well, what is the deal, right, with Harry and Meghan in Portugal? This was the lure. Apparently they could have a quiet life where nobody would be picking and looking, etc. I would say this is completely contradictory because people over in Portugal, particularly dignitaries and people in high office, have yet to come out and welcome this news. Once they do, or if they don't, this could prove equally as problematic as the enclave that they're now living in Montecito, where nobody sees them and nobody sees their children. So once again, they could become the Greta Garbos of Portugal, whether Princess Eugenie believes it or not. But apparently she was very, very instrumental in making this reality happen. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.